In studio, I'm joined by Ray Muthe from the Digital Desk. Ray, good morning.
Good morning, Fatia.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, but let's get down to business and talk about what's happening with the short-term rentals. Of course, with regard to the cases of femicide, now they've been asked to register their properties on the Tourism Regulatory Authority. Tell us about that. Yeah,
so short-term rental accommodation operators have been asked to register, like you rightly said, to register their property with the Tourism Regulatory Authority. This is coming off of the reported cases of femicide. Now, this is in order to guarantee the properties meet strict standards of guest safety and security. This was revealed in a joint statement that was done by the Interior PS, Dr. Raymond Omolo, Anne Wangombe, who is of Gender and Affirmative Action, and Beatrice Nyangala, who is of Higher Education and Research, and John Ololto of Tourism. Everybody is weighing in on this discussion, Fatia, online, especially the fact that some of these rentals usually have cameras, which is also not revealed when people are booking. That is one of the things that people want to also be regulated. And people have also questioned the implementation of this particular law and the crackdown that is beginning on February 5th. Everybody is looking forward to that. Let's see what comes of that. But this is key because it comes at a time when there's been a lot of cases of femicide reported in and around the county. So let's wait and see.
Right, of course, a good move you'd say for, with whatever that's happening with the femicide situation.
Yes.
But let's move away from that. Now, Poster Kenya has received a bit of backlash online for using AI images. Tell us about that.
Every time I come here, there must be someone who's a victim of Twitter ad. Today it has to be Poster.
Right.
And Poster has been blasted for using AI, artificial intelligence generated images, for the campaigns that they do online. And this has also sparked a lot of online criticism with respect to them, procuring services from creators instead of doing this on AI. You see, AI has come to help a lot of things, but it has also come to compete with a lot of things as well.
Right.
And people are really juggling this discussion around and talking about how companies are now using AI at the expense of creators. There's people who can design posters, there's photographers who can take photos. Poster this time had it rough.
Well, they were trying to be digital, don't you think?
Well, I think they are.
Right. Okay, let's move into another story. Of course, I want to talk about the TB Joshua investigative documentary that was done by the BBC, the 3-part, quite interesting. But now his YouTube account has been deleted. Tell us about that.
Yes, so the YouTube channel that was called Emmanuel TV belongs to the Nigerian preacher TB Joshua, who was now exposed for allegedly covering up a fatal building collapse. And this particular, the most interesting point about this whole story is that his daughter is actually the one who blew the whistle on him.
Right.
But that was in the expose by BBC. Now the BBC, the YouTube channel belonging to this particular preacher has been banned by YouTube, and it is coming at a time when people are already calling for a lot of action around this. People are calling for the Nigerian authorities to do something about it. But I was also surprised, Fatia, by people who are calling out the BBC for actually doing this expose. I've seen a couple of comments online of people saying that they should desist from meddling in African affairs, which I found very, very strange. But that particular bit about the YouTube channel being banned has been trending last night and this morning.
Right, I think the documentary was pretty interesting, especially the 3-part, and what you're talking about, the daughter being the whistleblower of the whole situation, really, I think, gave it a bit of meat. But yes, I have seen the backlash from people when it comes to the BBC.
It is very present, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As we wrap up, let's talk about Elsa Majimbo.
Yeah.
I also saw that particular post that she put up, the content creator, saying that she's living in fear because she's being stalked. And she put up an actual picture of a G-Wagon. Tell us about that story.
So she says Elsa Majimbo is a content creator based in the US with Kenyan roots as well. She took to her social media accounts to claim that an identified man in a black Mercedes G-Wagon has been following her since, get this, June 2023.
Right.
And has been stalking, following, and harassing her. Those are her words, and I quote, "This man has been stalking, following, and harassing me for 8 months. And the only thing worse than a psycho is a psycho with money." That is what she wrote on her social media platforms. We cannot yet verify the truth of this statement, but people have weighed in on this discussion online with the comment section, people calling for her safety, and she actually took to her Instagram and literally cried in the video. So that also has been trending in the entertainment circles. But we wait for more developments on this. Again, we cannot verify whether this is true or not, but we are just reporting from her socials because this has actually been trending.
Right. I hope she stays safe because I saw that post also. I saw the video.